Stuck back again. I get asked this question so many times. What's inside your box? What do I get in the box? That's a tough question because most products do have a box. There's a limit of what functionality is included, and maybe they have a roadmap of what's going to be added to their box later. But let me start by saying this. Our open API is the foundation of our product. That is our box. The open API is limitless. If you need more functionality, add it. If you want to take what we've got in terms of data and put it elsewhere, go embed it. Call our APIs and you can do anything. That is our box. It's limitless. There's functions like what you see when we show you Qlik Sense that are built on our APIs, but they're only built in order to show you one potential way to visualize an application that's kind of traditional and matches what some others do. But that's not the only way to visualize it. Our management console is one potential way to administrate the repository for the applications in the system, but it's not the only way. There's a complete API reference that's available of all of the different types of APIs. Information is limitless if you can access everything through an API. You don't like the management console? Build a new one using the API. You don't like the way we build applications or the visuals? Go do another one. You can do anything. When I say you can add functionality, we've got a Qlik branch location that people have built a bunch of apps. There's hundreds of potential extensions out there that you can add to it. Let me show you just a couple of them to give you some ideas. We think of, I want to visualize data a different way. But my friend, there's an awful lot of people that don't really get what some of these visual types are. They're awfully pretty, no doubt. They're pretty to people that understand visuals. Most people are used to, hey, Sally, can you get me the number? Okay, it's 16. One of the extensions that's out there that's one of my favorites is through a partner of ours called Narrative Science. It lets you, this is crazy, visualize your data in a text box. It's human readable English that gives you summations of the data. Lest you think that this is hand typed, I can actually implement and integrate with my data here. And as I pick this, you'll see that these boxes, this narrative is changing. This is live. This is not some text box that some analyst had to sit down for hours and prepare. This is the way to get information to people who aren't data fluent and help them come from the reporting cycle of doom into the analytics world and trust that they can understand what it is that they're looking at. Because visuals are pretty, they don't help people become data fluent. That's just not the case. There's other things. Maybe I looking at data. Okay, tell me this, tell me that. Well, maybe I want to see a heat map. And I want to see by hour a day and day a week, when am I getting something special? And so this heat map is a type of extension that I might have. Here's another one. Oftentimes we think of reports. This is a table. I just need a table. I want some data in it. That's great. I could go through infinity and beyond saying, oh, I need another field. Oh, you show me the number of patients. Can you give me their average length of stay? Sure, I can. All right. Hey, you sorted it by patient ID. I wanted sorted it by number of admissions so I can see who had the most. Okay, do it. I'm not asking users to go into an edit mode. These are people with read-only access, but they're not just readers. They're not seeing something static that was pre-built. They get to interface with this and they could completely change it. This out of the box, I built as a patient-centric report, but maybe I'd rather see it by zip code. No, you know what? I don't even care about having patients in there. I just want to see these numbers by zip codes. You know what? Gosh, I don't need to see length of stay. That's just silly. You know what? I want to see number of patients. Oh, can you change the order? Sure, I can. And so perhaps I want to give people flexibility, and that's what this extension can do. It's the same data that was in my box, and I'm putting air quotes like you'd see them. That's something else that I could do. Maybe I want to visualize complexities. Sure, I could show you a pie chart. Okay, maybe a bar chart instead of a pie chart and break down counties. Well, I could do another one for zip codes and I could do another one for age groups. Hey, that's great. None of those things tell me how they like fit together, right? And so if I were looking at this, I could see this, I could see that. Hey, you know what? This zip code gets patients from these counties. Hey, you know what? I can kind of see how these patients flow through, where it goes through which zip codes and what age groups. So I not only see basically percentages, I get to see relationships as well. Well, maybe it's not about what I can visualize. Maybe it's more about where I could visualize it. Maybe the key to getting analytics adopted isn't, oh, go to this website, go see this, go look at this scorecard. Maybe it's, I need to embed this in their workflow to enhance it. I want people to be able to see it where they're working and take action. That's what actionable intelligence is. Should I really have to leave what I do daily and take the second job to do analytics? That's crazy. If we're really trying to get self-service and enable and equip people with data, then by golly, we need to do it where they're going to be at. Maybe your company, I don't know, doesn't use some of the applications that are big. You don't have a big CRM or a big EMR that you need to embed into. Maybe you just want your own mashups. You want to put mashups out on some portal somewhere. Okay, here's an idea. Go do it. This is the same data that's in applications, but instead of seeing it in this way, I've simply used an API and I'm embedding it this way, all interactable. Ooh, wait, no, I don't want to see data for that app. I'd want to see this instead. And I can pop between applications. Oh, wait. Maybe I need a dashboard. Well, I don't have to pick information just from one app or the other. I can show you information that's from multiple applications these have nothing to do with this. They're independent of each other. So I could show you this is one potential visual. I could show you KPIs from 10 different applications. And now as I begin to get these people engaged in analytics where they need to be, I don't have to overwhelm them with all of the features and functions of what we can do with analytics. I'm going to kind of dummy it down for where those people are at. What's in our box? Nothing and everything at the same time. Think on that for a while because our box is truly, truly